Also, this somehow feels like Ferris Bueller.
I quote John Lennon, "I don't believe in Beatles, I just believe in me." A good point there. After all, he was the walrus. I could be the walrus. I'd still have to bum rides off of people.
You're welcome. That took a lot more tries than I'm willing to admit. Hello! All right. So folks, it is that time of the month. The time of the month where I want to do something crazy with my hair. Obviously. Why? Well, because much like anyone else, my hair is one of the only things that I can actually control in my life, so here we are. I just want something different and more vibrant, and let me tell you, this ain't it, Chief. So similarly to a lot of you probably, I have been seeing Arctic Fox hair color around the interwebs for a while now, but I never really thought about using it until I kind of made the decision that I want to go a more vibrant copper. And I usually use box dye and sometimes henna. I know I shouldn't mix the two, but you know what? I've been doing it for years and I've never had any problems. So if one of these days I actually singe off all the hair from my scalp, I give you full permission to say I told you so. So the box dye that I had been using to give myself a more vibrant copper, I cannot find anywhere, and I've been noticing the redhead options kind of dwindling at my local pharmacies and beauty stores, which is a little weird. But I figured that would be the perfect opportunity to give Arctic Fox a try, so I looked them up and they did have a copper option, which is Sunset Orange, which is a little scary. So the thing with this is that I tried looking up the results, but of course it looks different on everyone. So this is gonna be an adventure. So this is just semi-permanent. Basically it's no harm, no foul. If I don't like it, it'll be gone soon. My initial questions for this, number one, is it gonna cover these bad boys? Because my roots are very dirty blonde, and when it comes to catching hair dye, frankly, my dear, they don't give a damn. Another question I have is it going to make me look like Hayley Williams in Misery Business? I've used that reference about 3 times on this channel, but when it comes to dyeing your hair orange, it is the most accurate representation that I can think of. So probably won't be the last time you see that reference either. It says Sunset Orange, so if it does come out that color, it's pretty much my bad, because it's pretty much telling me right now that it's gonna come out that color. But I'm also excited to support Arctic Fox because they're cruelty-free and vegan, and 15% of their profits are donated to prevent animal cruelty, which is pretty sweet. This isn't sponsored, I just am reading off of their bottle. So the directions say shampoo, hair, and dry, which is interesting. I have never done a hair dye that tells you to wash your hair first, so okay. Apply petroleum jelly around hairline to prevent staining. Wear protective gloves, apply color evenly, working in small sections, and leave in for at least 30 minutes. We're gonna give it a try. And I may end up looking like Daphne from Scooby-Doo, but I'll never know if I don't try. Because what's the point of having hair if you're not willing to do something semi-risky with it? So let's do it. Okay, so I have shampooed my hair, which went swimmingly and somehow ended up getting water all over my bathroom. So now I'm gonna blow dry my hair. Featuring my grandma's hairdryer, which I'm pretty sure is from the 70s or 60s. Son of a gun.
Up along with you, me darling, do, and let us go away into a latitude about as good as anybody.
Okay. Alright, so now that that's done, I have the gloves. And I don't have any petroleum jelly, but I do have this kind of goopy mineral mask. It's off to a great start. For this, I am going to section off my hair. To prevent hot roots, I am going to try to do the middle part of my hair first, and then I'm going to do the very ends, and then I'm going to do the roots, just to try to prevent Cheeto roots as much as I can. I think it'll probably still happen because my roots are really light and they always suck up the hair dye more than any part of my hair, so we'll see. That was anticlimactic. Oh, that's very orange. Oh boy, what am I doing?
Their meaning is clear, it's come quickly, dear. Then he answers, oh please wait for me.
It's got a nice consistency. It's very like conditioner-y and thick so that it doesn't get everywhere, which is a lot coming from me because I always somehow find a way to drop it onto the floor or on a rug or on the walls. It's just ASMR. Okay, now I'm going to wait a couple minutes before I do my roots. While I do that, I'm going to put my fake petroleum jelly on my hairline. Good enough. Good enough. Now we're going to do my roots. Hopefully they don't come out neon orange, but you know, I have a feeling they will. So, ladies and gents, place your bets now. It's riveting content. Oh shit. I'm looking like poison ivy. I am going to wrap my head in plastic. 1, because it recommended doing that, and I think it'll evenly spread out the color. 2, so that for the next 30 minutes I don't leave orange tracks everywhere I go in the household. So. Oh, wow. Now that I look like leftover pasta, we're gonna leave it on for 30 minutes. Okay, so initial reactions. I really love how this looks so far. It's obviously wet, so it's gonna look different when it's dry. Does not look like it caught on to my roots, which is kind of a bummer. But I kind of expected that because that's the same situation with when I do henna. The henna never sticks to my virgin roots either, so I don't think this is much of a solution to fixing my roots monthly. But as far as the rest of my hair, it is so pretty. And I didn't even use the whole bottle. There's still like 1/3 of the bottle left. Maybe it can just be like a touch-up type thing where in addition to my normal kind of hair dye, I can use that every now and then just to liven it up a little. So we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. It's red. And I mean red. Yep. Wow. It is not the color that I thought it was going to be. I look like a traffic light. I definitely thought that it was going to be more orange. Huh? What do you think about my hair? You like it? Hair tour. Sunset orange. My ass. This is just straight up like opening credits of The Lion King red. I don't hate it. It's not awful. I think this will be good if I need to venture out into a snowstorm and alert my neighbors of incoming danger. Maybe guide sailors home through the mists. And it's semi-permanent, so pretty much every time I take a shower it's gonna be less and less this. So you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna have like superhero hair for a week or two. I'm glad that you came with me on this journey. I have no idea if this was interesting content or if you guys will even like this video, but you know, I feel like I can't do an experiment on myself without documenting it. Feel free to roast me in the comments if you want. I summoned the sun! Like I said, what's the point in having hair if you're not going to be a little risky with it? And sometimes things don't go the way you plan, but you know, that's life. And you have to accept your failures and misunderstandings and just deal with it. I am dealing with it. That is it. I love you guys whether you're new or old to this channel. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, feel free to subscribe. I upload twice a week and sometimes you get riveting content such as this. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! This ain't it. This ain't it, Jiff. This ain't it, Jiff. Wow. So, but wow. Wake up. I don't know if this is even getting you in the frame. Every now and then I'm getting a little thank you for all the joy and pain. Hello. Let me fix my tie. What have I done? I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, the sounds of love. Oh.